There are a couple of different ways that you can cite your sources in Google Docs. So since I'm researching palm trees, I found this article here that gave me some fascinating facts about palm trees. So one of the things I learned is that palm trees can reach heights of 70 feet or more. So I'd like to include that in my article. And because it's a fact, it's a good idea for me to tell my readers where I got that information. I'm going to go ahead and remove this, and I'm going to add that information right now. It's just a simple sentence: palm trees can grow as tall as 70 feet or even higher. If I am going to be using footnotes, then here is what I would do. I'm going to put my cursor right here, and then I am going to click Tools, go to the Explore tool. This is what we looked at in another video. This is another way, and I'm going to search. Since I've already found this document, I'm going to actually put the whole URL right here, paste it in, and I should get that exact site. There it is, 11 fascinating facts. It's from the spruce. Okay. In order to insert a footnote, I can do that automatically from the Explore tool. Before I do, though, I should click right here, and this is going to allow me to choose my citation format. Now, this may not make any sense to you, so you should check with your instructor if it doesn't, but in most classes, students will be required to either use MLA, APA, or Chicago style. I'm going to use MLA since that's the default, but you can change it. Okay, so that's set. And then to include a footnote about my source right here, I just click this quotation mark here, and the footnote appears right down here. If I wanted to add another footnote on something else, I'm just going to do something really simple here. I'm going to look up palm trees with the Explore tool, and I'm just going to add a citation for something else. I'll just click that just to show you how the footnotes start to stack up. So notice that the 1 is here, and then the next one I added is a 2. If I started something even earlier, let's suppose I wanted to look up the word research, and I find some tools there, and I'm going to cite that. That would then become the 1. This turns into the 2, and that turns into the 3. Now, if you don't want to use footnotes and you want to use endnotes or a works cited list instead, that would change how you do this. So I'm going to delete these footnotes right now because you're going to need to use a different method. And there is right now nothing built in to Google Docs to give you endnotes or a bibliography of any kind. What you need is an add-on. Add-ons are just little extra tools that you can add on to Google Drive or Google Docs to give it more functionality. So let's click this. I'm going to click Get Add-ons, and I'm looking for something called EasyBib. It's a popular one, so you might find it right here. If you don't, you may need to look it up. It's easy and bib all together as one word. I'll click on this, and this just tells me more about it. And when I'm ready to install it, I just click this free button, and it is going to add it to my account. I click Allow, and I will get out of this. Okay, so now if I want to add an endnote about this information, what I'll do is click on Add-ons, click on EasyBib, click on Manage Bibliography. Again, you get to choose the style. So I'm going to choose MLA 8th edition because when I'm making this video, that is the most recent version, but there are lots of other choices. And what I want to cite is not a book, not a journal article, but a website. So I click that. I'll go back to my post, copy the URL again. I'm going to paste it into here and click Search. It is giving me what it thinks I want. I click Select, and now it has listed the entry. Now the problem with this is that it doesn't contain all the information, and sometimes these automatic bibliography generators don't. This article does have an author, and you notice her name is not listed anywhere here. So once you've added this to your document, you may need to still make changes to it. But if you click Add Bibliography to Doc, it will create a works cited list at the end. Once you have this here, you can format it the way you would any other text. For example, you can left align that title. You could bold that title. You could put that on a brand new page. And I'll show you right now how to start a brand new page. You put your cursor there, put insert page break, and that starts a new page for Works Cited. And then if you have other entries that come in, let's add one more. We'll use this one here. I'm going to select that. Now this one did grab the author's name. Sometimes it does, sometimes it doesn't. If I click Add Bibliography to Doc now, with this one already here, let's see what happens. It replaced what I had before with this. So it went in, found it, and replaced it and put it in alphabetical order. So there may be some editing that you need to do, but the nice thing about using this citation generator is that at least it puts the pieces in the right order and it italicizes things the way that they're supposed to be italicized. And so it gets some of the work done for you. But if you really want to do it correctly, you need some type of a citation guide to show you the format to make sure that you've got all of the pieces that you need. Notice as I added these, I sort of created the bibliography over here. So you don't have to click Add Bibliography to Doc until you're completely finished. And that would be one way of, making sure that you've got everything in there in the right order, because it'll automatically organize this stuff. And then you can just add it at the end. One other thing I want to check, if I change this to APA style, notice that it completely changes the formatting. So if you accidentally choose the right kind, or your instructor tells you that, they want you to use one format over another, you can change it in here. So it's just a really nice tool.